Hi, ladies and gentlemen, and dear friends of Ganjing World, and also YouTube. So today, is the day after the Taiwanese election. Although Taiwan has only 23 million people, but this time the election attracted a lot of attention from the whole world, and I will tell you why. I will tell you why. Because it is really a fight between the two camps of democracy, freedom, human rights on one side, and dictatorship, totalitarian, and authoritarians on the other side, right? So I will tell you why it's so important, this election. First of all, just to inform you, Taiwan, being a very democratic country, it has had, every 4 years a president election and parliamentary election. So, and yesterday it was such an election, and the result is, well, maybe we should also mention we have 3 candidates from 3 different parties. One is Mr. Lai from Lai, L-A-I, William Lai. He's from the People's Progress Party. And then you have a guy called Mr. Ho. Ho, he is from the very traditional Kuomintang, KMT party. That is the party who actually were the ruling party in China before the communists took power. And then you have the third one, which is a new party. It's a guy called Mr. Ke. And he is a totally new party. This is the first time they participate in election. So now, just for people who are not so familiar with Taiwan, maybe it's just good to know, these 3 parties and the 3 candidates, we can maybe classify them according to their special feature, particularly according to their opinion on the communist China and CCP, right? So the most anti-CCP party is the party led by this William Lai, Lai Ching-te. And well, that's the party is called PPP, right? People's Progress Party, actually the ruling party today of Taiwan. And they are very firm in not letting People's Republic, Communist China, to rule Taiwan, okay? And then the second one, Kuomintang, they are actually talking a lot and doing probably some under-the-table deal with the CCP, with the communists. So that is the most pro-CCP party, or at least anti-CCP party. Okay, and the third one is a little bit something in between. But the third one is characterized by they have almost, absolute majority of the sympathizers are young people. And when I say they are between the most anti-CCP party and the most pro-CCP party, but still they are probably this party is still a little bit too much leaning to the CCP. And the reason is their supporter, these young people, many of them are, say, under 25, and they are, many of them are users of TikTok, which is a Chinese infiltration tool as a social media. So now, so how was the result? Maybe you all have heard about that. The William Lai, the party PPP, managed to stay in power. Well, for William Lai, he is currently still vice president, so he will become the president. And the other party, they lost the presidential election, but they make some progress in the parliament. So the number of seats were has increased, while the number of seats for the ruling party has decreased. But important for our audience, I think, it's important to understand that the Chinese Communist Party has been doing a lot of things, all sorts of infiltration, influencing, and even threatening, like sending a lot of a jet fighter to close to Taiwan. And, the past year, which is the election year, right, 2023, a total of 1,700 planes has flown into the so-called air defense identification zone of Taiwan. That's a record high year, okay? And that is the threatening part. And the infiltration part is, of course, with TikTok, and they talk to this most pro-CCP party, Kuomintang. They invite people to China, and they invite all level of functionaries of this Kuomintang party, KMT, and try to offer them a good life in mainland China. So they have been doing really a lot. And this time, their main strategy is to spread a kind of information or a kind of understanding that if Taiwanese people elect the PPP, the ruling party, then it will be war, because this will make CCP very angry and they cannot accept it. This is the red line they are crossing, and the risk of invading Taiwan will be very high. And if the Taiwanese people vote for KMT, this guy, Mr. Ho, and then it will be peace. And well, the third one, they are too small to say. They didn't say much, but it's, of course, still better than the PPP party. Now, and CCP has been paying a lot of effort. They mobilize all their agents living for decades in Taiwan, hiding in Taiwan, in different walks of the society, and to spread such rumor, that, and unfortunately, some Taiwanese people who were not so informed about the nature of CCP, they really believe if we give a vote to the People's Progress Party, to William Lai, then the risk of war will be much bigger. Some of them really believe it. So this is why at the end, William Lai won the president election, but only with 40.1% of all the vote. But that's good enough, because it's the highest percentage compared to the other, which has something like 33% for the most pro-communist party. And then the new party has something like 21%. But compared to what PPP party got last time, 4 years ago, and that was something, I think, 68% maybe, something like that, over 60% for sure. So how come it drops so much? Well, it didn't drop that much, but it's unusually high for 4 years ago, because 4 years ago, year 2020, in January, that was the year where Taiwanese people very freshly still remember what communists have done in Hong Kong. They crushed all the protests and arrested a lot of young people who are making protests and beaten them and persecuted them, and many of them got an uncleared death. So probably actually killed by the authority there. So, and I think what happened is also young people in Taiwan, they really was dislike what happened in Hong Kong, and so this anti-communist party PPP got a record high number of votes, and unfortunately, sometimes people don't tend to remember things or want to remember things. Maybe there's a kind of human nature that you don't want to remember unpleasant things. So some of the voters they forget about what the communists has done in Hong Kong, because Hong Kong is very special. Because there are a lot of things similar between Hong Kong and Taiwan. The only difference is Hong Kong, unfortunately, is not a sovereign state in reality, and no own army. But Taiwan is different. Taiwan has its own army, own defense. So they have much more a chance to say no. Yeah? In Hong Kong, there's no chance to say no, because the communists, as I used to share with you, if they cannot if they cannot rule the country or rule Hong Kong with lies, then they come with violence. Yeah, that's their method. Same thing with Taiwan. Only that Taiwan, because they have a strong army, so then they have to think twice before they can use violence. So what I also want to say is there is a kind of, so to say, influenced by the Chinese infiltration, the communist infiltration, particularly through this social media, TikTok. Yeah, but they fail at the end because the president is still not the one they want to have. Yeah, and another sign to show that they fail is because in the Chinese social media and Chinese media, there has been almost no report about the Taiwan election, yeah, which is a sign of they don't feel successful. And while the foreign minister of Japan, of USA, Antony Blinken, and foreign minister of UK and some other countries, they congratulate the new elected president. And why China only mentioned that they protest against America, who try to influence the election of Taiwan. Yeah? Again, they use the same old tactics. In Chinese, we say 贼汉抓贼, the thief scream, take that thief. Yeah? The thief was shouting, take that thief. Yeah? That is typical CCP. So now, this is important because now Taiwan is still in the hand of a party who understand that the nature of CCP is evil. You cannot trust them. They say that they will still continue to have dialogue if CCP want, but they say we will never betray our democracy, human rights, and freedom of Taiwan. So why I say this election is so important, because you guys have to understand Taiwan is very important, not only because they have the world's most advanced production of chips, which is very important for all sort of product, yeah, and not only because they have 23 million people, yeah, and that they are important part of island chain, to make it difficult for the communist aggression come from China to the world, because their marine, when they want to go to the ocean, Pacific Ocean, they have to pass by Taiwan. And if Taiwan is controlled by the communists, then all their warship can freely access the Pacific and all the way to California. Yeah, so this is another reason why it's so important. Now, but long term, actually, the most important thing is the Chinese Communist Party is so scared that Chinese people in mainland, they raise the question, why Chinese people in Taiwan can enjoy democracy and human rights and freedom, and we not. Why? This is actually the most important reason why CCP want to control Taiwan and to silence Taiwan, to make Taiwan, well, like Hong Kong, part of them. This is the reason. And as I said, today we are living in a world where the struggle is going on between the democratic freedom and human rights camp, led by, you can say, America and Europe and Japan and so on, and Taiwan. And then the other side is the camp of dictatorship, totalitarian and authoritarian, and led by China, Russia, North Korea, and Iran, and so on. So, and Taiwan, having the first election in the year 2023, marked a new stage in the fight between these two camps. So it's good that the anti-communist party won the election. And this year, the last election, this year we have some 70 elections in the world, big election. The first one is Taiwan, very important. It shows, a direction. And the last one would be the American election, also very important. And we should all watch out because the CCP will not give up. They failed to influence the election to have a result that they are happy for, but they will not give up. They will continue. So I hope Taiwanese people must keep an eye on communists, and Taiwanese people must learn to know the evil nature of the CCP. They should not treat them as a normal regime, a normal political party, a normal government. No, they are a gang of gangsters. So if they understand that, then I feel safe for Taiwan. And also this communist theory about electing this party, there will be war. I don't believe it, because war comes when you are weak. And with this party in power, Taiwan becomes much stronger because they believe also peace through strength. So they will continue to strengthen Taiwan, make it more sticking together, higher solidarity, and strengthen the defense. And this party in power will make Taiwan to get much more support from the whole world, from America, from Europe, from Japan, from Philippines, and so on. And that makes Taiwan stronger and higher chance for peace. So, and weakness beget wars. So if we got the other party in power, then Taiwan become weaker. And that means the communists will then even more attempt to take control over Taiwan. And then the risk of war will really be big. So don't believe in those theories. It's the opposite. The more power to the democratic regime or government, and more power to government who care about human rights, then less risk for war. Thank you for today. Bye-bye. Ladies and gentlemen, and dear friends, I have an announcement, and that is I have decided to move our channel from YouTube to a new platform called Ganjing World. Ganjing in Chinese means clean and pure. The reason is, I have been using YouTube to communicate with you, but in the past 3 years or so, YouTube has tried to demonetize our channel. So by cutting the number of view hours, that you need to come up to something like 4,000 view hours in order to be qualified for monetizing. And they always cut it, so we never come up to that level. And so this is one reason For me, it's a kind of censorship. And another reason is that Ganjing World, although it's a new platform, but it's a clean platform. They promise no censorship whatsoever, and also, of course, keep clean by no pornography, no violence, and other dirty stuff in that platform. And I like it. So we have been actually posting on that channel too, or that platform too. But in the near future, I will stop publishing my episode here in YouTube and just move to Ganjing World. So check the link to Ganjing World under and just click on it, and you will then go to Ganjing World and my channel again. So see you in Ganjing World.